With just one day left for your examination, let's focus on some of the most important things that you must remember. So, the first thing is it's time for you to now recall. So, think about any topic, and only if you can think about that within 3 minutes, that's fine. Otherwise, you are not very confident with that topic. So, go back, refer to that topic again. Rather than just reading out the things at this point, it's important to start recalling the concepts that you have learned so far, memorizing the formulas, and important things become important. So this 3 minute alert would actually help you in understanding the topics that you need to focus towards your last minute. So take the syllabus, refer to each point of the syllabus, and identify which topics you can't answer within 3 minutes. The next is, when you are answering your question, it's important that if you are doing elimination, it's a good idea to go for elimination only if you can cross 2 or 3 questions minimum. If you are unable to identify any of the choices, then don't just go for elimination technique, because if you are using elimination, it has to be very accurate. Don't just go by that this word looks familiar to me, or this is one of the longest choice. This is not the right way to follow the elimination technique. Now next is time constraint. So usually you will get 1.5 minutes for every question. Now some of the questions which are based on rote memory and factual aspects, you can answer within 30 to 40 seconds. Now if that happens, you are saving time for difficult questions. But be very alert that if in the very beginning you are spending around 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes on a single question. Now again, when I'm saying 2 minutes on a single question, that does not mean that you are constantly checking your watch and seeing how many minutes are gone. No, you should have a quick insight that okay, this is a time which is appropriate that I should spend on one question, and if it is surpassing this, that means that I need to go back and refer again, or skip this question for later. So attempt all the easy questions at the first go, then you can flag the questions where you have doubt and come back onto that again later. Students do follow different approach. All of these approaches are fine, but make sure that you are checking every question carefully, not just skipping, not just answering a question in which you are not very confident. So before your examination, again it's important that you are very familiar with all the major formulas, books and authors, the major works, the major factual questions that could be asked, the questions based on rote memory, the contemporary or the current happenings in certain scenarios, and then negative marking is very important. So even if you are attempting a single question in which you are not 100% confident, make it a very calculated, balanced decision. Don't just do a guesswork and play with your marks. The next is, the first 15 minutes of your exams are very crucial. So in the initial time, just scan through all the questions so you get a glimpse of what kind of paper it is, overall difficulty level that could be analyzed, and then try to answer all the questions that appear easy to you. I always say that every individual has a unique strategy to follow, so it's not required that you attempt all the easy questions first. Those who have prepared well can go in the sequential order and attempt all the questions. That's completely fine. Very few questions could be left for later, and that would be counted towards the end. When you have the extra time, you can revisit those questions and check those out. Now, very important, before your examination, what are the things that you must be ready with a day before your examination? And wish you all the best. Of course, if you are practicing on on exam PYQ, check out the complete coverage and for the latest questions as well. So thanks for joining. Have a wonderful day. Wish you all the best.